Okay. So we have configured two VLAN. If your server switch is kind of, if this switch is not transparent mode switch, if some other mode, for example, server mode switches, then you will see configuration revision number will increase by each and every activity. For example, VLAN 100, one number, name, one number, then again, this is third number, this is the fourth number. 4 CR should be. But in transparent mode switch, you will not see any increment in the CR. See, configuration number, revision number is 0.
Zero.
Okay. So just I will explain a little bit what is mean by this message. So BTP version capable means this switch can support BTP version 1, version 2. I will let you know what is mean by version 1, version 2. And current BTP version is running BTP version 2. If you want to change it, so simple, run the command config t BTP version and 2. See, number 2. You can run it. Okay. Then third is BTP domain name. Yes, Abhi. Then BTP pruning. What is pruning? I will explain in next class. Pruning is earlier you are allowing the VLAN on the trunk port manually, right? It will do some automation things here as well. So BTP trap generation. It's a trap generation means it's a messages. Debugging. Disable device ID. Leave that one. Configuration log modify this one. This is you can see in BTP version 3. It is a mean actually, because there you will have multiple server switch, primary and secondary. So you need to identify which device is generating the BTP advertisement and which is responsible to configure. Send the configuration VLAN and configuration BTP messages. That is it's a source who which device can generate the BTP messages, kind of. And then BTP operation mode is a transparent. You can see is a transparent and maximum VLAN supported locally. 255 VLAN you can configure. 255 VLAN means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 255. You can configure 100 as well, 200 as well, 300 as well. Total number should not be more than 255. It can be increased and decreased depend on the iOS and depend on the device capacity. Number of existing VLAN 7. Why 7? Because we have configured only two, right? This one and this one, right? But it will also, I will explain why 7. And this is MD file. MD5 value also is responsible to each and every device will sync with this MD5 number. It's MD5 checksum value. If this is a mismatch, then device will not accept the BTP messages. Now, so the VLAN, why is showing 7? So VLAN, so BTP status. Okay, so BTP status, see? So VLAN brief.
So VLAN brief.
Okay, so see, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, plus 1 default, 5, 2 you have configured. Total 7, right? Got it? Why is
Got
showing
it.
7?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And this device I have not set any password, so this device should not receive the any VLAN. And as also I explained in the when we are discussing about the theory, transparent mode will once it will receive the BTP advertisement, it will not update. It will not update its own database, but it will forward BTP messages directly connected switches, right? If I have configured the BTP 100 and 200, does this transparent mode switch will generate the BTP advertisement for other switches? Does transparent mode switch will advertise the BTP messages to other connected switches? My question is. Mm-hmm.
It should. I think it should.
Okay, just prove it then. Exit, debug, VLAN, switch VLAN, BTP packet event, right? Just debug. Let me configure one more VLAN. Okay. $300, for example. Name test3. Okay. See, is there any messages received by the device? No. Means transparent mode switch will never give its own VLAN information to any of the switches. You can, if you want, you can make the note somewhere. Means if your device is transparent mode, then that VLAN information, whatever is available on it, it will not forward to any other devices, any other connected devices. Clear? Anurag?
Yes, yes.
Means
Clear.
transparent mode will not responsible to send or generate any BTP advertisement. Okay. And here also I will enable debug SW BTP event. To see how it's not updating its own database, only is forwarding the message. Now you got it. I have configured the password, I have configured the mode, and I have shown you like in client mode switches, you cannot configure any of the VLAN. I have shown that. And also I have shown you the configuration revision number is always 0. See?
So the VLANs you have created like 100, 200, and 300, those
Right.
won't be configured in other switches, right?
Right, because transparent mode will not give any VLAN information to anyone. But
what
whatever
if,
it will receive,
is-
yeah, whatever it will receive, let me explain.
okay, so for example, if we have generated, a VTP traffic from switch 2, okay, from the server 1,
Mm-hmm.
like we have created 3 VLANs, 100, 200, 300. Then
Here,
the
right?
transparent switch will just pass on to the next switches,
Yeah,
but
it
it
will
won't
receive.
make
It's
any
not
changes in
update
its
its own
database.
database. Yeah, it will not update its own database, but simply it will forward to here. That's what we will see.
But
Like,
it can forward it. So it is like type of, like generate.
bridge.
It's not generating, but it is just forwarding the VTP advertisement.
Yeah,
Right? It will
it's
just
work as a
forward.
bridge. It's work as a bridge. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it will not
Got it.
disturb whatever inside the VLAN. That's what in the coming sector we have some protection like how we can protect our network from the BTP attack or something, right? That I will explain like why BTP is so important and why it's not giving its own VLAN information, because it's saving our network. I will show you as well. But other things I wanted to explain you. This switch I will configure some of the VLAN, which is just I'm considering that's a Bocus VLAN, right? It will, whatever VLAN I will configure, it will forward to this switch as well, but this switch as well. But I just wanted how your BTP can ruin your network. For example, if I will configure something here, it's old configure and network is working fine. You have a add one new switch, I mean server switch number 1. So as soon as you will configure something here, all the VLAN will remove from here and keep whatever you have configured updated one. You are getting my point? Okay, leave that one. We will cover in third lab. So right now you understand in transparent mode, we have configured some of the VLAN, but it's not replicating any VLAN information to any other switches. This point is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Rahul, do you have any questions?
Yes, it's clear. Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Now I'm going to configure some VLAN. So all the switch receive this BTP advertisement apart from this switch because of password is incorrect, and this switch will not update its own database. That is our plan to prove, right? Whatever 200, 300 and 100 is configured here, it should remain same, But once I will configure some VLAN here, it should pass to here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just go ahead and config T VLAN 2. VLAN 1 to 100, 99. It's giving option we can configure, but it's not accepting the command. For example, VLAN 2, exit, VLAN 3, exit, VLAN 4, exit, VLAN 5, exit. Now, these are all the VLANs should receive by this device. Because see, what is received, you can see. Retrying packet received on trunk, received. Okay, received. Okay, something is false. Means it's not going to update its own database, but it's going to forward. Simply is going to forward. This message I cannot see here, but it's simply forwarding. So you can see simply VLAN brief. It's keep remain 100, 200, and 300. That's right. There is no change. But this switch will
The
send the
DTV
packet here.
I just
Mhm.
the log file you were showing for switch 3. How does it like it auto generates the log, or it's like you wrote some command for it
It's
in switch
always
3?
looking the messages, BTP messages.
Okay.
It will not generate, but it will always look the messages. That is mean by your messages. If it's sending
That's
something
why
one port to other port, it will
that
forward.
that's why log has already automatic updated.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like auto generated log.
definitely. It will
Yeah.
also retrieve the packet received. Means it will see by default all the that is too early to explain that thing. Okay, you can say as it is generating automatically as of now. It's looking the
Okay.
messages.
Mhm.
That's it.
Got it.
In coming lab, which I will explain in might be wires are captured, then I will
Some
show you
deeper
how
thing.
management traffic is going. Then you will understand more about these messages. I mean, this messages which is generating automatically. So every 30-second BTP is going, right? In that BTP messages, DTP messages every 60 seconds is going, right? And in that you will see the
Right.
BTP messages also include. That's what you can
300
see this
seconds.
result.
It was
No,
300
no.
seconds, right?
I am saying DTP, Dynamic Trunking
Okay.
Protocol, which earlier you learned.
Okay.
This is
Oh yeah.
the
Okay.
summary messages which generate every 300 seconds, or else it will generate immediately once you will configure any VLAN. Okay. Now you have configured this client messages should receive the VLAN, VLAN information. So VLAN brief. Oh, cool, right?
So fine.
So
This message should not receive any messages, right? So VLAN brief. It will not, as I said, it will not update its own database, but it will forward to other connected switches, right?
right.
This message should see summary packet received with domain name Abhi. Revision number also it will say here. Revision number 4. We have configure 4 VLAN, 4 time, length, transmit, also send to other devices with the revision number. This one, this is the calculated MD5 value. It's received and transmit as well, right? You write in the same in theory. Once it will receive its own database, I mean BTP messages, then it update its own database and forward and transmit, you can say, to other connected switches. That exactly you written in the theory, and you can see here as well, right? So it's received. You can see it's you will. It should. I mean, for switch number 4, VLAN information should be there. So VLAN brief. See, that is, it's proving This switch is sending the BTP advertisement to transparent mode switches. Transparent mode switch is forwarding the information to server switch. That's right.
Server switch.
But it's not
Directly,
updating its own database.
without updating its database. So
Right.
directly forwarding VLAN detail to another one server to another server.
That's right. So you are getting right, Abhi and Anurag, what you are exactly you learn in the theory. It's happening exactly same.
Yes. Got
Okay.
it.
Now this client mode will not receive any BTP advertisement. You have seen any? I have not enabled the debug, but you can see. So VLAN brief. Any VLAN? No VLAN, right?
No.
Debug. If you enable the debug, SW BTP event, you will see like might be message password incorrect. A 300-second once it will receive the message, might be you will receive just keep forward something. See, you receive MD5 digest failing. Means MD5 value is not match. That's what is packet is dropping, right? Means it's proving us. So whatever you are configuring BTP domain name, BTP password, both are combined is calculating a MD5 value, and those MD5 value is sharing by the other switches. If those MD5 value is exactly matched, then other switch will receive the message or it will drop it. Clear? You
Yes,
can
it's
say
clear.
MD5 is
So now,
calculating by the domain name and plus
yes.
password.
So now we have to configure a password here, right?
Right.
For
So
the
how you will check the what password
So-
is there? Right? Might be question will come in your mind. So if you have a version 1 and version 2, you can, I think you can check, but here I don't know command will run work or not. So BTP password. What is BTP password? This is command. Oh, 150 BTP password. Command is not running. Should be run BTP. No, command is not running. One command should run as a BTP password. So you will know like what is the BTP password is there. And you can check I think so BTP summary. BTP. Oh, so BTP password. Okay. This is the command. See, what is the BTP password?
So,
So same password configured here. You got it, right? How you will get the password?
right.
So BTP
So
password.
password.
So BTP, how you configure BTP password? Cisco, as you have seen here. See, automatic one new value is calculated. Once its MD5 value is match DD79, right? So you can see DD79 is also here. So BTP summary status.
Okay, password. The moment we will set the password, it will automatically
Yeah,
update the
definitely.
database.
Definitely it will calculate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what. See, earlier you have seen a thing. Might be you are forgetting very fast. That's the problem. So if you have a 3 switches, right? For example, this switch, this switch, this switch. You have a 3 switches, right? And this is the switches. In day one, on yesterday, you have seen we were configuring domain name only here, right? Domain
Right.
name we are configuring, for example, A. And we have not configured anything here and here, right?
Right.
So it was going message here. It was updating the host name, I mean domain name.
Domain.
But due to MD5 mismatch, it was dropping the message and it was not forwarding to third switch, right?
Because of we are not configuring a password on third switch.
No, not is
Right.
not only you configure domain name. Connected switches will receive and it's update the domain name, but due to MD5 mismatch, it will drop the BTP messages. Only it will update is BTP domain name. If
Okay.
domain name is updated and BTP messages mismatch, then it will not forward to other switches. So after 300 seconds, you have seen one message is generated by this switch as well because you have calculated the domain name it's received. After that, it will calculate the MD5. After that, it will forward the message, right? Now it will
Right.
forward the message. It will receive, it update the domain name again. It will update the domain name again. And again, it will drop. The next connector switches will not receive BTP messages because of MD5 mismatch.
Yes. It will
That's
wait for 300
actually,
seconds. Right?
yeah, 300 seconds. But you can configure all manually as a BTP domain name. So all the MD5 is correct. I mean matched. Then all the message will receive by the received generally. Actually, it's we are dealing much thing about the MD5 in the CCI level, but not in CCNA or this type of training. But this is how MD5 is working and how MD5 is so important.
Uh,
Okay.
can I ask one silly question?
Yeah, please go ahead, man.
MD5 means what? MD5
It's a
means just a
message
password mismatch
digest.
or
No. MD5 is nothing but is stand for message digest. 5 is nothing but is a number how strong your password is. Do you heard about the hashing, encryption,
encryption? Yeah.
integrity?
Encryption.
Have you heard about the integrity?
No.
No.
Do you know mean by integrity, right? So whatever sender is
Yes.
sending the information, receiver should receive the exact information without alter in between.
Right.
You will learn more in VPN when I will discuss about the IPsec VPN. Then you will learn more about integrity and uh, I mean
Encryption and
encryption
integration.
and password and so on, right? So
Okay.
this is hashing protocol. We have two protocol, a hash and second is MD5. Those protocol is responsible to end-to-end exact data delivery. नहीं बेटा. Okay, got it a little bit about MD5.
Yeah.
Huh?
Right.
Okay, good. So let's proceed. I diverted actually where I was. Okay, it
Yeah.
was not receiving the messages. Now it should receive the BTP messages to show VLAN brief. It's received, right?
You're right.
And transparent mode, you have seen like none of the devices is receiving the messages, correct? It's same, only is passing. Right?
Right.
So this is the lab of the BTP, and one we have differences and we have messages. I'll cover in next class. Might be it's approx 12 o'clock. We have started 10, 2 hour. That's fine. Let me stop. Do you have any question? Then after that I will stop recording.
No questions. Everything has been answered from you.
Okay, Anurag.
Yes.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me stop the recording then.